Let me tell you something I'm quickly learning in my old age. Everybody keeps saying the devil is a liar. And yes, he lies. But baby, the devil also tells the truth. And sometimes the truth will expose you faster than any lie ever could. Because the devil doesn't need to lie on when you're out here compromising your truth all by yourself. You ever notice the devil never whispers anything you don't already halfway believe? He doesn't come with new information. He comes with confirmation of the foolishness you were already entertaining. You're sitting there thinking, maybe I should let this slide, or maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I'm being too strict. And the devil goes, yeah, maybe you should loosen up. And boom, now you're out here compromising your truth like it's on clearance. Let me tell you something. When you start doubling yourself, the devil doesn't have to lie. He just nudges you in the direction you were already learning and already leaning. People love a flexible boundary. They treat it like a coupon. You say, I'm okay with this. They hear, oh, she must be okay with everything. You give an inch, they take a foot. Give a foot, they take your peace, your time, your patience, your last nerve, and your parking spot. And then they look at you confused, like, what? I thought you were cool with it. No, baby, I was being nice, not naive. But when you compromise your truth, people will rewrite the whole script and hand it back to you like you approved it. Here's the part nobody wants to admit. Sometimes the devil tells the truth about you. He'll say, you know you're tired. You know you're settling. You know you're letting them get away with too much. You know you're pretending this doesn't bother you. And instead of fixing it, you'll say, well, maybe it's not that deep. But it is that deep. Because every time you ignore your truth, you teach people how to ignore it too. The devil doesn't have to lie. He just has to watch you betray yourself. Let's talk about compromise. Compromising when both people adjust. Self-betrayal is when you adjust and they keep doing whatever they want. You say, I don't like when you do that. They say, oh, my bad, and then do it again on Tuesday. You say, I need more respect. They say, absolutely, and then respect you in HD. You say, I'm setting boundaries. They say, cool, and then show up with a bulldozer. That's not compromise. That's you shrinking so much you can't even stay comfortable. When you compromise your truth, they compromise your trust. And once trust is cracked, it's like a plate from a Dollar Tree. You can glue it, but don't put soup on it. People will say, you're acting different. No, baby, I'm acting correct. I'm acting like someone who finally realized that being understanding doesn't mean being used. I'm acting like someone who finally learned that silence is not peace. It's just delayed chaos. I'm acting like someone who finally understands that if I don't stand on my truth, people will walk all over it. The devil doesn't need you to be evil. He just needs you to be inconsistent. He doesn't need you to lie. He just needs you to soften the truth. He doesn't need you to fall. He just needs you to bend. Because once you bend far enough, people stop seeing it as kindness and start seeing it as permission. And the devil, he's sitting there like, I didn't even have to lie. You did the heavy lifting. So here's what I'm doing from now on. I'm standing on my truth like it's the last dry spot on the floor. No bending, no shrinking, no sugarcoating, no softening the blow so grown people can feel comfortable in their foolishness. If my truth makes you uncomfortable, then baby, go sit somewhere comfortable, because I'm done compromising my truth just so other people can feel better about ignoring it. This is Anna having her say, unfiltered, and if the devil wants to tell the truth, he better tell it about himself.